Alright, this is how to remove a exhaust gasket from a Harley Dyna. There's a couple things you'll need. The first of which being a very small flathead screwdriver. I have another small screwdriver that is a little bit bigger than the other one, but as you can see, it's been sort of filed down. It has a little bit of a curve to it, which really adds in the removal. And finally is a pair of needle-nosed pliers. Alright, so there's the exhaust that we're going to be removing the gasket from. So the first thing to do is to take your smallest flathead screwdriver and kind of work your way in around the sides of it here. Okay, so I'm just going to take my screwdriver here. Make sure you got the flat part parallel with the exhaust port, and just kind of worm your way in there. On the other one, I actually used my fingernail to start it. I might do that again here if this doesn't work for me. My fingernail actually works pretty well at getting the initial separation between the gasket and the head. I don't know how well it's going to work on this one, but on the last one it did pretty good. I kind of got a chunk out there that time. These are really pressed in hard. All the heat expands the metal, and it really creates a bond between the gasket and the head as all that heat just keeps building up and building up. So I'm slowly kind of working my way in behind the gasket there. I don't know if this one's going to be easier or harder than the last one. I can kind of feel my way pushing through there a little bit. So the idea is to take a very small, here I got a piece, to take a very small screwdriver and just get the initial separation. There it's starting to come, you can see. And then once you have that, then fit a progressively larger screwdriver in, and as you peel it, as you pry it away, you can eventually get the needle nose pliers in there and then pull the whole thing out in one piece. So you have to be very careful not to break it, because you don't want debris getting in the exhaust port, or also ripping it as you're getting out, because then you might get some little particles stuck on the exhaust port, and you want to have this as clean as possible for the installation of the new ones. Okay, I think I got her in pretty good. Now I'm going to maybe switch over to the other screwdriver on the top here. After I'm finished this, I plan to take my shop vac and vacuum this out before I do anything else. Yeah, I got a good piece going here. This is coming out a lot easier than the other one. The good thing about this screwdriver is my grandfather-in-law actually had this, and he kind of filed it down, and it's got a nice curve to it, so I can actually, it's like a really small pry bar. I can get in there and start getting this out. I want to make sure that I have a full piece before I start ripping at it with the needle nose pliers. Alright, let's try those as we're speaking about it. Oh, it's kind of ripping there. It's starting to rip. I'm going to have to pry it a little bit more. Well, that pulling on it actually got it separated a bit better, and I can really get the screwdriver. Oh yeah, there it goes. I can really get the screwdriver. There it is. It's coming out right now. Okay, so there you go. That's it. It's not too bad. You can see inside the cylinder head there's not too much debris. Oops. It's not too much debris left in there, but I'm still going to vacuum it out just to make sure that there's no excess stuff in there. So anyways, that's how you remove a exhaust gasket from Harley Big Twin.